All right, so here it is. You can see way too nice to be in my shop. And I think we're going to have to buy about 500 rolls of bubble wrap just to cover this thing up before I even touch it. But believe it or not, by looking at this thing, we'll do a little walk around of it, but the customer wants some upgrades done to it, if you can believe it. So with all the junk that's normally in here, it's tough to believe something like this actually needs an upgrade. But go ahead and do a walk around of this thing, show you how nice and cool it is, and then we'll dive into what upgrades he's wanting to get done. So let's check it out. And that's after tearing into the ridiculously unnecessary amount of wrapping it had on it, we've got double collectors. It's only got a single on it, so we're gonna have some fab work to do. And that thing, that sticks out quite a ways. The other one goes straight down. This might be interesting. Okay, we know we're putting a header on it. So also we got a carburetor. We went with Weber carburetors. And this is going to be, ooh, man, shiny. All right. Okay, so obviously this thing is obviously twice the size as the other one, literally. We're going to an actual 2-barrel double butterfly system. A conversion plate, and it does. So since we're going to a single butterfly setup to a dual, this is your adapter. This is going to go right where your old car bolts up, and your new one's going to come right on here. Machined. There's like science involved with how that's machined, you know. It's going to really bring all the air in there with the fuelage, and it's going to, you know what I'm saying, here. And that's going to raise that thing up. That should give it a decent amount of more power. So it's going to be carb swap, fuel line. We're going to be changing all the fuel lines around. Obviously, the exhaust is going to have to be completely fab. This is not a bolt-up thing. Under the hood, what we're going to be working with is pulling this carburetor setup off and this exhaust manifold. Bad leaks down here, so we're going to pull this off and put that header on. And by looking at it, that header is going to come right out a little further out this way, and it's got 2 outlets instead of just the one that this one has. Right, let's go ahead and start tearing some parts off of it. So before I dug too far into it, I thought I'd go ahead and label some stuff, you know. And sometimes with the way my full-time job goes, it might be a week or two before I come back in here and I'll completely forget what I just did. I can sure use some good lights underneath here. You know, if anybody's just looking to sponsor or anything like that. Just saying. Ooh, that's like the Ranchero has. Nice. Pow. Whoop. Nope. Stay there. Easy. Hey, what in the world's catching us now? Ooh. Spillage. Oh, uh-oh. Need to reassess this. Ah. So that whole plate's got to move. I got you. Cable plate here bolts to the side of the block, and it's holding our carburetor in place. So we're gonna have to take it off right quick. That's good enough. All right. Here's the old stock carburetor. Carter carburetor. Okay, so it looks like we can go right here. We're welded right there, but I think we just got a clamp on here. So I'm going to try to break these off real fast. It probably will just break. And pull that tailpipe off because we're going to have to refab that whole thing anyway. So if I can just pull this section out, that would be super. Oh, there's a big hole in it right there. No wonder it was so loud. Holy smokes. Yep, that's rusted out. We're going to have to get rid of this whole thing. Okay, let's see. This sucks. This exhaust is crap. Is that driveline hitting right there? No way. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see any of that. We're just we're just gonna we're just gonna get this thing out of the way. Okay? That's all we're gonna do right now. I'm not hey nope, not today. You had no other choice. Just cut her off. Little devil. Come on. Get her out of the way. Let's try that. Oh man. Or not. The muffler just fell smooth off. Hiya! Hiya! Crap, all right, get up. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Probably made y'all dizzy. All right. Exhaust deleted. All right, so now with the stock manifold off, I can show you a little bit here. Part of it being exhaust leaks. Gee, I wonder why. This is brittle, falling apart in many areas, and all but 3 bolts were totally loose on it. So that could also cause a gap for air just to go through and just blow that gasket apart after a while. So that explains that. Now, carbon just falling out of it. Now here is, so this is how manifold's set on there. New header. So here's the new header. So there's quite a big difference. One, it's going to be sticking out a lot further. I'm going to have to really look at that. 2, we've got 2 outlet ports now instead of just the one. So your stock one just had 1 outlet on it. So for the little 6-cylinder, it's going to give it pretty much all the extra power you can get it being stock, but we're going to have to do some fabrication work. Okay, so after breaking a bolt on the manifold, drilling that out for about 47 days, went ahead and thought we would go ahead and bolt up the new header and another SU. This header is specific for the little Ford inline 200 6-cylinder, but it is not specific for the Bronco. So we've got a dual outlet, and this one's sitting right on the frame where we can't get the collector to bolt up. That one's sitting right above the frame. So I made some marks on it. That's what the tape is. How far over roughly I need to move it. Be careful, because when we put this big gnarly starter back on it, we can't have that exhaust running right into it. So we're gonna adjust that, scoot it over, kind of turn it, and then build the exhaust past that to the back. And the same thing on this one, we're just gonna make a cut and turn it. So we'll be taking this over to the table and doing a little bit of fabrication and turn it back now. Okay, so the Bronco officially has exhaust. We got it built. You can kind of see it down in there. Got it all bolted up. It's all bolted up. Pair of glass packs in there, because that's what I had. And the mufflers I wanted to use would not fit in there. I did not, since both duals are on the passenger side, I didn't want to run exhaust across that drive line, so I left it over here. So the glass packs were narrow enough to fit in there. So we're gonna see how it runs, how it sounds now. Okay, brace yourselves. Fire in the hole. Shut her down. I got a collector flange leaking already. So I'm gonna try to tighten that up real quick and then see if we can fire it back up. Okay, we got some more torque on the header flanges. Let's see if it did any better. Fire in the hole. Header flanges are bad. I probably tore them up installing it, but it's in there. Sounds pretty good though. Wasn't in there, it sounds great. Well, I think that is going to do it for this episode of Hard Rock Garage. We got our Weber 2-barrel put on. We got our new header put on. All new exhaust system all the way back. Unfortunately, we're going to have to put some header flange gaskets in it already. That's where it's leaking. But we'll get to that. And when next episode, maybe we'll take her out and take her for a cruise. See how it goes. So, hey, appreciate you guys watching. Tune in for more on the Bronco. We got quite a bit more to do on this thing, so appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Man, that's like a Cheech and Chong video in here. Better get that smoke out of here.